So I'm gonna play with my junk tanooki OTK deck. I've got it in real life, but yeah, this is a live com, so I'll see what will happen. How my hand's gonna look like, which is not great. This doesn't look really good, but probably should have gone for the baby raccoon one to set the other one, so have more bodies on the field. I did one before this one. Oh, Monarch's great. A duel and against Blue Eyes, but it looked like I'm gonna lose, and then I got the right cards and I won. So, but I stopped the recording. So, yeah, this is an OTK deck. So I'm gonna explain it in the end, or maybe you're going to see it. So. Some new cards have been revealed in the V-Jump news. So, well, this guy's giving me really a nice difference from cards to choose. But yeah, the V-Jumps are pretty interesting. A new structure deck and some other cards. But in Cross Souls, no, in Clash of Rebellion, we got Red Eye support. In the Shining Victories, I think it's called, we're gonna get Blue Eye support. And after that, we can see from the V-Jump that we're gonna get Dark Magician support, which is interesting, but it's not anything to worry about, because the cards are just annoying, and like it's just one new XYZ that's like upgraded version of the Ibon Illusion Magician, but he has the effect that if he has an XYZ material, he allows you to play quick play spell cards or trap cards directly from your hand when in your opponent's turn. So it's just annoying, and the other support cards are like the Magician's Staff and like the Robe or something like that, so they special summon themselves when things get destroyed or something like that. So it's just annoying stuff that's, I don't know, preventing your own doom if you're playing against pendulums. So interesting how they decide to like add support to Red Eyes, then Blue Eyes, then Dark Magician, and so on. So there's also a level 12 upgraded version of the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but we don't know the effect, and the card's got like 4,500 attack and like 3,800 defense, so it's like, yeah, it's gonna be a nice one. So Nimble Momonga, this is the only Momonga that I play in this deck. The other ones are like not really, I'm not feeling them, but yeah, I could have played the other ones, but I put in the Fabled ones and the Raccoons. So the deck revolves around getting out the lower levels, and then synchroning for Junk Synchron. So he gets Junk Warrior, and then he gets his attack boost from the little ones, boosting him up. So what is this? Yeah, whatever. I got the creature swap, which won't really help me that much, but yeah, I think I can step from face and defense position. I could go for the raccoon guy, probably, which I'm going to do because, yeah, oh my god, this wall is just, yeah, nice one. I'm gonna try to do my best here. The previous replay was really nice, but I don't know why I stopped it. So face down, right? Yeah, this guy. so that when he gets flipped face up, I can use the forest guy to special summon him and then pop a card on the field. So yeah, I just copy this and crash or something like that. I don't know. So I did win some duels in real life at my locals with this deck, but other than that, like time goes on and the deck stands still, at least for what the ban list doesn't do to it. So like Rhoda or something like that. I had to take out Rhoda and other stuff, but it was, I think it's a 41 card deck, I think. So yeah, the previous duel was better, but yeah, I can't choose it. This is like life as it gets. So the premise, I get triple of the yeah, this thing. They're annoying. The monarchs are here and they're annoying. Yeah. The deck then revolves around like when I synchro summon for Junk Warrior, and I have the little ones left, overlay, and because Junk Warrior is at a huge attack boost, it copies him, so I have like 2 huge beaters on the board and just OTK, so got Gores in the deck and like Caius and Ryza, but like they rarely do an appearance because it's a big deck and everything, so it doesn't really look like I'm gonna win this one, but with my life comes it rarely does, but yeah. So plus I'm gonna show the deck profile of the familiar deck that I played, that I showed the replay last time. So other than that, pendulums are just a bit beat down because of the ban list, and like they still find somehow to change it around. They play now. What I've seen, people play Rescue Rabbit with Draco Slayers and everything, but yeah, things are going to change when the Hour of Mage Draco Slayer guys are coming out, are gonna come out. The ritual guy, that thing is gonna be brutal because it doesn't let you have your main phase 1. So it's gonna be interesting how the how things will turn out. It's gonna start a game of like I won't let you play, just like with the Necros Degenerator lock. So releaser of rituals was like that lock was really annoying, but at that time if we had like what's it called, the kaijus, it would probably like be a bit easier to get over, because that lock was like get your fours out, get the Necros of Unicorn and Manju, overlay for chain, level chain, throws it into the graveyard, and then get your whoever you had in your hand, mostly like Trishula, and use it as that. So then you had like this lock, and it was like pretty annoying. So we'll see like how everything turns out. But as time goes on, I can see like cards are still like being made that don't let you play the card game itself, which is just pretty annoying. Like Vanity's Emptiness is finally at 1, and Skill Drain also. So, but then we got Lose a Turn and like Vanity's Fiend and Majesty's Fiend that are both at 3 and searchable because of the Monarchs. So, other than that, like, yeah, it's it's a battle of like, let me play, and like, no, I'm not gonna let you play. So um, hoping that like the ban list brings something back and like things get balanced out. People are like, um, Konami is trying to do something like keep everything intact, but still push their products and meta forward. So um, either you got complete chaos, or like um, it's all like top 3 decks and everything else is shit. So um, I've been looking in for like the Monarchs for like their effects for the Mega Monarchs and everything, but I haven't found anything. The next thing I'm doing right now is um, a cheese deck of oh god, the tech young guy, fuck, a cheese deck with Beast of the Pharaoh and Reborn Tengu. And the premise of the deck is I got a load of tuners, and the only card that I need is Beast of the Pharaoh. So, for those who don't know, the Beast of the Pharaoh is a card, level 3 zombie, that effect states that when it's sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon, you can special summon a level 4 or lower zombie type monster from your graveyard. So it can special summon itself out, meaning that if you got a whole hand of tuners and just special them, and then normal Beast of the Pharaoh, and then sync for like constantly, and then you get a nice full board like this one, full of monsters, full of synchro monsters. So mainly like getting out like Junk Destroyer, popping something, and then it brings itself back, and then going for a, I don't know, a level 6 like Goy Guardian or Vulcan Divine or something like that. Just keep on bringing it back. So because most of the times you need like two monsters for an XYZ or something like that, but the fact that Beast of the Pharaoh brings itself back, it's a really nice like cheese deck. I've seen it a long time ago, um, and I couldn't like do anything with it, the Beast of the Pharaoh card. So, but now I finally have done something with it. But the deck is still like I played against Phantom Knight, and the dude had the Phantom Knight, the main guy, face up. Then I just went off, and like when he brought back like 2 of them, I just started attacking, and I had like armor arm equipped to like TG Cyber Magician, I think he is. So and like it's just ridiculous. So yeah, it doesn't look good for me here, but yeah. So I probably work on that deck. It's just he's not gonna pop it. Interesting. He should have used the effect of what's it called, full armor photo dragon to pop this card and then just go for game. But oh no, he's gonna spin it back with like, wow, that's interesting. Um, yeah, nice, nice, nice. He's gonna spin it back. I don't know what's gonna do. Um, so that deck it's still a work in progress, but it's got a lot of tuners, but searching out the Beast of the Pharaoh is another thing. So I'm thinking of putting in like Unizombie in there, and like the only cards that are non-tuner are like uh, free Beast of Pharaoh, free Reborn Tengu, and free um, um, Mizuki, I think. Yeah, and everything else is tuners. Um, so it keeps on just synchro summoning. So it's just cheese that I like throw it in one turn and have like a full board of like for nothing. Because like unknown synchron and other cards are in there. So I'm gonna try to get like duels with the deck, but it's still in like early development. Like, oh god, this this is, well, yeah, this guy, this guy. I know he didn't pop it before, but yeah, I was gonna spin it back, but nice. Yeah. Again, I wish you guys could have seen the previous duel. I already deleted it, but yeah, I didn't even save the replay. But yeah, it's not like this deck could have like done anything special. What is gonna? Oh, charger. Oh, so that's like game here. But yeah, you see like cards that like don't let your opponent play, like Domain of the Monarchs, of the true Monarchs, like um, you can't like your opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. Like, you know, cards like that aren't like really that fun. You know, it's a floodgate. It's okay if it's at one, but in the end of the day, you know, we just want to play, not like stall each other out till like 800 attack point monsters come out and poke each other to death. You know, so um, it's it's what it is. You know, we can't really help it, but hope that Konami does the right thing, even though they've been crying about like, yeah, we're pressured and like, oh well, oh, time limit. That's another way how you win. That's nice, great. I didn't even look at the time limit, but yeah, great fun. Um, well, Konami just cried about like how they're pressured into like um, getting not getting the um, ban list out or something like that. You know, just bullshit. But yeah, um, if they would ask around a bit, they would like know what to do. But yeah, here's the deck. Triple Junk Synchron, you need him. He's like the main guy. Um, Triple Baby Raccoon Tantan. Set him, special summon either Nebo Manga or the this guy, uh, Mystical Beast of the Forest. When he's special summoned, he can target one card on the field and destroy it, so it's pretty good. Double from Poco, like he's not really great that much. Just getting him out. If you got him, you got Tontan, you got Momanga or this guy. So I had him in one, but yeah, I changed it. Really fun. Um, this guy's really great. A tuner, really nice. Discard, get out this guy, pop something, and then go into a synchro or XYZ. More likely in XYZ, but yeah, triple double of this guy, triple Momonga, and then here comes. I'm gonna explain the combo, how it works, how the OTK works. The Fable Nuzucha and like triple Sibarel, triple Hedgehog. It's weird that I got this guy at free, but it still somehow works. Uh, it doesn't happen that often that like um, he clogs up my hand, but yeah, one Caius, one Ryza, just to have them in there, you know, many things special summon, so or just stay on the field because of the of your opponent's turn. So one level eater, one quick draw synchron. I've been always on the verge of just cutting these guys out, but like free junk warrior, you know, um, because you ditch this guy and he eats his level and he becomes 4, and you know, so like I'm always thinking of cutting them, but like the deck wouldn't be the same without them. So and one Gores just because triple tuning you need it to search out junk. Because of course Robles one mystical space typhoon and night beam, just spell destruction. You know, this is an OTK deck, we don't like it. The back row, of course, reinforcement of the army at 1. I had to change, it was a 41 card deck, but yeah, and then like 2 creature swaps for the low level monsters if you know it goes 1-on-1. So triple junk warrior, I could probably tone down this to 2, but I had situations where I had to have the third one. So army arm, junk archer with like of course quick draw synchron, junk berserker, road warrior, nitro warrior, junk destroyer, chevalier de fleur, and the crimson blader, and then triple Ronin Raccoon Sandayu, and a Gachi Gachi. So these are just random cards, not here. So another deck I'm gonna show is the Familiar. From last time I've showed the replay of the deck, and this is how it looks. I won the deck. I won the duel really nicely, but yeah, I wouldn't make this deck because we don't have construct. But yeah, I wanted to make it, but it's yeah, we're gonna find in our fire. But yeah, Archwing Leader, triple of them, triple Jigbite and triple Nullifier. These guys special summon themselves when they um, when a spellcaster is on the field, and the spellcasters are like more or less all of them. So Witcher Back Forest, of course, because it's a tuner, and Flamewood Magician, so I can go into the Synchros or XYZs, and then I threw in the Shadows, Triple Shadow Dragon, Squamata, double, one Falcon and one Hedgehog. I don't know why Effect Valor is in here, but he is. Just somehow stayed in here or something like that, not really sure. Still good. Summoner Monk. Now the monsters that are not tuners and have great effects that are spellcasters, level 4 of course. Summoner Monk, and double Summoner Monk and double Lila. Just spell destruction and can use it with Wonder Wand or like go in XYZ with any of these. So for the spells, Shadow Fusion, triple, one Air Shadow Fusion, triple MST, 2 Wonder Wand. Just if I get 2 of these or whichever familiar in my hand and like 1 spellcaster, I can just special them and then equip Wonder Wand to a spellcaster and then get a draw. Special Shattering Arrow. You can see this card is in here because back then when the hype was on with pendulums and like this card was the best thing against them, I just put this in here. So in Double Supply Squad, when things get destroyed, mainly Archwing Leader or something like that, you can get draws off and so on. So the extra deck is pretty colorful. Ashtor Shekinaga, Crystal, Winda. That's for the fusions. Rest in peace, Construct. But yeah, it would be nice if we had her at 1. But yeah, Beals, Scar Right, Hot Red Dragon Archwind. Probably gonna take either of these ones out. Probably the Hot Red Dragon because attack position monsters or something like that. I'm not sure. 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Spark Dragon. That's for the Synchros. For the XYZs, Rebellion, 101, Castell, Roach, Dweller, and Cowboy. That's that for this. Now, the OTK goes as follows. You need in your hand the Fabled Nezucha, Siborel, at least any of the level 2s in your graveyard, and Junk Synchron. So you special Nezucha by let's say you have 2 Nezucha in your hand, a Siborel and Junk Synchron. You ditch your Siborel with Nezucha to special summon itself. Siborel triggers and the second Nezucha triggers. Well, no, the first one triggers, so you can special the second one from your hand and you get Siborel out because it was discarded. Normal Junk Synchron, so you have all of them on the field. And then you synchro summon for Junk Warrior. Junk Warrior will gain the attack of Nezucha and Siborel, because Siborel is like, he's a tuner, so I can't synchro summon with him. So he's gonna gain, Junk Synchron's gonna gain, that's 2200, that's 5k, I think. No, that's 4,500. And from that point on, you go and go into Ronin Raccoon Sandayu, XYZ for him, and then detach. And because Junk Warrior is at 4500, he will be the highest monster with the highest attack on the field from your opponents or yours. So so then you copy his attack, and you've got a token with the same attack as Junk Warrior, and this guy's, and this like it's probably game. So unless your opponent has a monster with like 3k or higher, I don't recommend like making this guy first um, to copy the attack. It's better that you boost up your Junk Warrior, and even better if you got next round like lined up, or like your any of your cards survive. You can have the token, because the token is level 1, make another Junk Warrior, and then like have an even higher attack. So that's how the OTK works. I'm pretty happy with how the deck is turned out. It's a pretty old deck, but it's still like, as long as I can do the OTK, I'm pretty happy. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.